If you guys like how I do my chart analysis on YouTube and you want to learn how to do it yourself, click the link below to check out the Vee Trades technical analysis course. What's up traders, this is Vee Trades and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Meta platforms with the ticker symbol FB. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So it looks like the entire market is continuing to pull back and we're seeing higher prices. Let's take a look at the daily chart for Facebook. Facebook is also benefiting from the market pulling back. See that we're making higher highs, higher lows. Previously there was this downtrend channel in play, and then we had the first break of the pattern, which normally we get a retest of the previous low if it's a downtrend, which we did, and then prices made a double bottom before reversing. So the last time I looked at Facebook or Meta platforms was back here on March 13th, I believe. So we did continue a little bit lower, but then we got some type of support at the previous low, and prices are starting to reverse ever since. So we got a nice little double bottom after a break of a pattern, which is a reversal sign or possible reversal sign, but we did get a reversal. So we did make a spike in channel up. This is the spike right here. Then we had a break outside of this pattern, but then prices went inside of a flatter channel because usually the first channel is too aggressive and unsustainable. Now we just had the first break of this pattern and a move to new high, so this could lead to a reversal. However, since the entire market is pulling back and there is room for it to continue higher, I don't think Meta platforms is gonna fizzle out and start reversing back down to lows. I'm looking for a little more higher prices before deciding if we are gonna continue lower higher. So my target right now is at the 245 level. It is at a previous support, so we did find support here in the past, and then we did break through it. So it looks like prices are coming back up to test it to see if it finds resistance to continue lower or break through it to find some type of support and then continue higher. So if you do continue higher, my next target would be to fill in this gap at the 295 level. That's just very logical because there's a big empty space on this chart. If we do find resistance at this 245 level, where could we go? Well, we can go back all the way down to the lows. So we'll have to wait and see what Facebook wants to do, Meta platforms. But as of right now, the chart is looking bullish. I'm looking for higher prices, at least to that 245 level before seeing if sellers come back in the market or not. So that's everything I have for the daily chart. We also have earnings coming up. It's earnings season, so there might be increased volatility or not. Sometimes when earnings come up, prices start just moving sideways and losing steam because people are getting out of their positions. They don't want to be caught on the wrong side of the trade. Just like we saw a massive amount of selling here, and people lost a lot more than where the stop losses were placed because we had a huge gap down. There's a lot of slippage, so maybe traders are gonna start getting out of their positions, or we could see increased volatility all the way to earnings. So we'll have to wait and see. But that's everything I have on the daily chart. Let's go and wrap this up on the weekly chart. Here we have the weekly chart for Meta platforms, and I'm pretty bullish because I'm looking for that 245 level to be reached. It just all depends on what price action wants to do. You can see that since you could say the mid-March, we have had every week being green. So March 14th candle is green, the 21st is green, the 28th is green, and this week or the past week also looks to be green, or this week. So we had 4 consecutive weeks that are green, so there's definitely bulls in this market, and looks like they're pushing up prices up much higher, at least to retest this 245 level. That's where I'm looking for prices to come to. If we break it and find any support, we can continue much higher, probably back up to that $300 level. If we find any resistance, maybe a double top pattern at this resistance point, then we could continue all the way back down to the support, which is at the lows. We'll have to wait and see. If I zoom out on the chart and I show you guys the major pattern since around, you could say 2013, it's just an uptrend with increased volatility. So you can see that this is a kind of a wide channel supporting prices for a very long time. This was the third touch right here of the channel back here in around early March of 2020. We had a nice sell-off right to the support side of the channel, which led to a massive amount of buying. And again, we're back at the same point, except we're much higher, but we're at the support side of the channel. So this could be very bullish sign. We could see the same pattern repeat because the market likes to do these repeating patterns. We bounce off of support, and we're seeing a lot of buying come in the market. We'll have to wait and see. We are super far away from the EMA, so maybe there's also that reason why prices should be pulling back much further to the upside. Where's my target for Facebook in the long term, or at least end of this year possibly? Let's do a measured move. This would be the first leg up right here. This could be a potential second leg, and this target is right at the 430 level. So that's my target for Facebook. I think we can get there within a year, maybe September 2023, depending on how bullish prices are. But as long as we don't go below the 185 level, this target still holds. So that's everything I have for Facebook. The daily chart's looking bullish, the weekly chart's looking bullish, and the entire market's pulling back, so I believe this will benefit also. Definitely room to the upside. We're not really near any strong resistance levels to turn around prices right now, so that's why I'm looking for that 245 level to be tested. And if bulls break through it, we can continue much higher. If bears defend it, we're probably gonna go back down to the lows or around it. So that's everything I have for Meta platforms. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.